Tommy, what is the dyno record in?
1100 bhp.
Officially a 4-digit car.
Baby boost! This is crazy! Give me more fuel.
Yeah.
We'll go bust at 8 now on the street.
Chris,
Jamie,
welcome back to the
how you
channel.
doing,
I'm good, bro. It's a good day. We're down at Velocity Check. Shout out to Tommy there. Velocity tuning, and we got a dyno here, and that can only mean one thing.
We're at Tommy's dyno, 4-wheel drive dyno. Your car obviously being X-drive. We don't have accommodation for that at our shop. We have a hub dyno for rear-wheel drive cars. So yeah, Tommy's kind enough to loan us his dyno for the day. And basically the goal of today is just to it's the first time she's on ethanol, so we've done the braking mileage, we've run the gearbox in, we've run the engine in on pump gas, we've now put an ethanol tune on, and now we need to start working on things like the fueling tables and boost control. Basically, we're going to do your base map. That's what we're going to build today.
Sure.
And we're going to see what else she'll want. Does she want another fuel pump? Does she want thicker fuel lines? Do we have a water tank problem? So any little problems that's what the aim of this is to see what does she want. Does she want more? Or can we just carry on turning it up? We started the 4th stage of the build, the final stage, which is obviously we needed to do some suspension work, so the car is sitting a little bit lower.
Sure.
If we open the bonnet, we can show you, we finished off the PCV system.
Sick.
I'll show you the rest of it at the back.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So we've kept everything localized in this compartment here. This is your reflex. This controls basically your extra injectors, the nitrous and some other little things.
Yep.
This is your PCV system, the catch can. So obviously with everything that's been going on, we wanted to move basically anything that goes wrong in the engine. This is the first place it comes out. It's out of these hoses over here. That's our telltale sign that something's about to go catastrophically wrong. So this catch can here will collect all of that, and it'll also tell us the health of the engine. We can always check up the fluid inside there. Obviously it needs to be drained, but if we start seeing funny colors and funny smells coming out of there, we know we've got a problem. For sure. It does have a hose that runs to the back, under the car and all the way to the back. So if there is a catastrophic failure and it does fill it up and it does overflow, it doesn't get caught under your wheels and put you in a hairy position. For sure. So yeah, let me show you the back. We've got some other cool stuff going on there.
Just a casual parachute hanging out the back end of what looks like a fairly unsuspecting 240i.
Basically, yeah, we've got a parachute system on the back. It isn't hooked up yet. We've still got to put your cables through and your handle. But today, basically we just wanted to get this done because winter is setting in and the car is moving to SW for a full cage.
Yes.
So I just want to see how the cage turns out, and then we'll finish up, or we need to finish up. Can do the wrap. Wheels and brakes have arrived.
Bro, what I love about this is the way it's kind of been cut out. You know when you can see up skirt? It gives the whole car a different stance.
Basically, because we don't have an exhaust system, we don't have anything here at the back, this creates a big air pocket at the back, and it can actually drag the car back a little bit, can slow us down. So we've chopped out everything that doesn't need to be there. We've put a nice strong bar in the back. We attach your parachute to it. I think she's going to be quite aerodynamic, and I think with those fat wheels on, we've got 275s going on the back.
Jeez.
I think if you go underneath, you can even see your new drag shocks. So those are fully adjustable dampers.
Oh, yep. You can see the silvery, yep. Oh, and our exhaust, our road exhaust.
That's the road exhaust.
How far can I get under this car? But there you go, there's our, if that's showing it there, that's our road exhaust.
Yeah, so we built you an exhaust just so that you could do maybe reaction videos and stuff like that. So you can actually hear yourself in the car, because when the race exhaust is on,
game
it's,
over. It's all about racing. Yeah, man, the car is looking nice and complete. So we now have the foot plates on, and the car's looking sick. Shout out to TILLET, shout out to ZESTEK, shout out to OSPREY, shout out to everyone who's involved in this bad boy.
This has all been coded in now. Okay. So you got your anti-lag here. This is preset for nitrous. And then I even managed to get your cruise control and your radio stuff all working out.
No way.
So you only got tweeters, but at least you got something.
We got a lot to do today.
Yeah.
And I'm on a bit of a deadline today, a bit of a timeline. The missus has got me under manners today, bro. So we have to make things happen and quickly. So should we get her on a dyno, run her up and see what she does?
We're going to strap her in now. We're going to put some ice in the icebox and we'll start doing some pulls. I'm not going to put a number on it or anything like that. We literally just want to get fueling and boost control right. We'll see closer towards the end of the session. Maybe we'll tweak a little bit. Let's see if we can do 1,000. I mean, that'll be sick. If we can, I'm not making any promises.
For sure. Well, we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Car sounds angry. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. As Chris says, today is more so a bit of an R&D kind of testing day. I think essentially, if all goes well, it's a low boost map. See what she does. you know, just get a taste for it because it is a completely new build. But man, she's looking good. Wait until you guys see the wheels. Absolutely mad. In there, but guys, I've got to say, just that little test pull is the first time I've ever heard this car under load. Granted, we've got our kind of our street exhaust on it, but even so, the car is sounding angry. It's a proper moment, like, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna obviously start winding up, start tuning it, and a massive shout out to HTE Performance Tuning because they're gonna be logging in remotely and working their magic on the 240i. And you're damn right, they're going to be getting this car into the 7. So a massive shout out to them. Yeah, man, but look at it. Just look at it. The car's looking mad.
So yeah, Tommy was just giving me a rundown how his dyno works and everything, so I can do the runs myself. And basically, at our lowest setting, pretty much the gate's wide open. We made just about 5 pounds of boost, which is like nothing. So cam timing, everything's back, ignition's all the way back. And we are running on ethanol, and she's in the 400s already. She's gonna get busy.
Okay.
So yeah, let the tuner have a look at logs. He'll send us a revision, and we just go back and forth like this until we get to a point where we find the weakness. Do we need more pump? Do we need more something?
Sure.
So yeah, but that was probably about 5 or 6 runs in a row. And our system kept up. We were sitting at 9 degrees intake temperature. I think the peak I saw was about 17 degrees IAT. But again, boost was very low, so there's not much heat going through it. Sure. So let's see. We'll crank it now. I'm sure we'll see some decent numbers.
I've never seen IATs that low. It's really impressive.
The icebox makes a big difference there. So yeah, let's wait for the tuner now. Have a coffee, sit down, twiddle thumbs, Xbox.
As low as it can go. This car, you can't turn it down anymore. It's making like 400 odd at the wheel. It's like 550 brake.
400 is 550.
I've got a calculator. Even if these boys stop me using my calculator on the iPhone, it's all in their heads.
You for Christmas, man. I know what I'm getting.
We're just mapping in some coffees, mate.
So that run there was literally, they're just testing it out. They only revved it out to about 6,000 RPM there. And was it 572 at the wheel? No boost at all. This car's making some jam. And the sound of it is absolutely crazy too. Okay, a little bit more. 648 at the wheels. So an extra 500 RPM there, 6,500 RPM. Like literally, we're not revving this car at all. It's making about 770 at the crank, which is crazy. About 650 at the wheel. So again, you know, baby boost, no revs at all. Yeah, this the car sounds angry too. So after that run, we just popped the bonnet, obviously check over some things. You told me to check the manifold. Bro, it's stone cold. It's literally stone cold. It's actually cold. It's not even warm.
Pumps off, right? Pumps off. So that's just what's the residual flow that's just coming through still. But yeah, pumps off. So that was nice. So we did what we said we were going to do. We're going to take it to the gearbox limiter, and yeah, she's like deep in the 600s on wheel. So that's really it. She's not even trying.
She's set up there, mate.
Okay. All right. So that's the last run. Mad. 774 brake horsepower on the gearbox limiter. That's mad.
I'm just quickly running through the log. I thought you might, just to show us that we mentioned we're doing about 27 pounds, 28 pounds now on that run before we lift it off. A good way to see how much is left in the turbo is a thing called wastegate duty cycle. It's basically how hard the wastegate's working, how hard the turbo's working. Maxed out would be 90 to 95% of a turbo, then we know the turbo's pretty much done.
Sure.
So that run at 27 pounds, we are on about 40% of wastegate.
Jeez.
So the turbo is not even trying.
Not
It's
even
not
trying.
even in efficiency yet. We're nowhere near efficiency.
Okay.
So efficiency is going to be between 70 and 90. That's where we want to start looking.
Okay.
So let's
Please?
keep going.
Yeah?
Let's see.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're going to turn the gate up and see what she'll do.
Right, guys, so it's not car related, but we've got the main man Tommy here, bro. Welcome back to the channel, because you've been on the channel quite a few times racing, right?
Yeah, M5 and M3.
Exactly. And now today we're on your turf. Tell us about your shop, in fact.
Yeah, so I'm a BMW specialist. I do BMW tuning, mainly on S58, so the M3s and the M5s, so the big V8s, that's my game.
I'll leave links down below so people can find you. But what we got right here is something pretty damn cool. It's a super bike, but if you look a little bit closer, there might be a snail hanging off the side. I thought it was worth you just talking us through what's going on here, because it's mad.
So it's a 2005 GSXR. It's been built not by myself, it's been built by a company called Big CC.
Mad.
So it's got a fully built engine in it, tons of fuel in, it's got a little stretch and lowered, but the main thing is this big GT turbo on it.
What size turbo?
It's a GT30.
GT30?
Yeah, big turbo.
That's insane.
It's on standalone engine management, so it's got boost by gear. If you run it on petrol, it's about 360 brake.
On petrol,
360 on petrol,
brake. Oh
yeah.
God.
And then if you use some of that stuff over there, we can step it up another 100. So this is a 460 brake when topped out.
Do you race this competitively? Do you run it on the street? What do you do? Like, what's the
street bike?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, street bike.
What kind of numbers does it do?
So before I stretched it, it was quite slow. It was like a 3.7, which is, for that power, it was the same as this bike.
Okay.
So under here, there's an S1000RR.
Oh, jeez.
And that was also a 3.7. But when we stretched and lowered this,
Yep.
I shaved a second off because I was able to get the power down. So it's now like a 2.7.
That is insane. So this is quick, man. We're going to have to get you on the channel one day with this bike running it.
I'd love that.
It's mad, even down to this, right?
So there's 3 bits to help this put down the power. The first one is the swing arm's been made a bit longer, so you've got more leverage to stop it lifting. The second one is it's got a higher boost of rear shock that's been lowered down, so you've got a lower centre of gravity.
Sure.
And then before the front wheel lifts, it lifts up the front suspension. The suspension maxes out and then it picks up.
Sure.
So these ratchet straps help us pin down that front end, so it has to lift the whole front end of the bike before it wheelies, and that means you can get more acceleration in before it does so.
See? The bike tricks. Now the bikers will probably be nodding along saying, yeah, we knew that. For a car guy who appreciates mechanical engineering and cool little things, this is a cool bike, guys. And yeah, I think I would like to see this on the OG battles, and I'm sure a lot of people would too. So hopefully one day we set up, yeah?
Let's make it happen.
That's looking mad. The graph went like that. 1,013 brake horsepower on that run. 1,013 brake horsepower. 1,097 Newton meters. This is wild. This car is getting on wild and we're nowhere near finished. But it's officially a 4-digit car. Chris, how much boost was that?
Yeah, 34 pounds.
34 pounds.
We kissed a little bit, 35 at the end.
Okay.
But remember, we're on the 85, so we've got a lot of time in the car. But there's still a lot more in it. She's not even trying.
What kind of RPM we revving it to on that one?
That was just over 7,000.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you got more RPM in it?
Yeah,
if
we've
you
got
need
1,000 RPM we can use. So we haven't even started like doing limits on gearbox and stuff like that. We've it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be.
All right, listen, I'm telling you, 34 PSI, you mad. We're gonna run like 50 odd PSI through this bad boy.
Remember we're talking about wastegate?
Yep.
We're barely in the 50s.
Man. So we could go 70 to 90 basically or not?
Yeah, we can still turn it way up. It all depends on back pressure through the manifold.
Okay.
So that's the key. So far, we don't have anything like telling us that there's back pressure. So it looks like...
Car seems happy.
Yeah, she seems happy. She's easily got another 300 in it, easily.
Right, big up to HTE, man. Big up to, you know, Osprey. Big up to everyone. You know, GSE, Pure,
Look, I'll be honest,
everyone.
Normally we take like little steps. He's
going for it, yeah?
Oh, he's taking
hey, we like HTE.
Yeah.
Come on.
I want to consider putting some extra load on the dyno up at the high RPM.
Yeah, I saw it at 1 or 2. Yeah, I thought it was going to wheel spin. Okay.
It's too powerful, mate. Dyno's like...
Like to make the dyno sweat, you know what I mean? That's it. Dyno records today. Tommy, what is the dyno record in?
1100 bhp. 1120 to be exact.
I know we're not going all out today, but can we do it?
Yeah, let's do it on the next one.
Tommy, we're taking your dyno record
Sorry,
today.
bro. No, he didn't.
Was it your car too? Yeah, that sounds wild. The way to graph, I can't get over it. How much?
1,097.
Oh! 1,097! Alright, so we nearly took the dyno records.
On low boosties. So when I lifted off, we were at 38 PSI. When I lifted off.
38.
So that's nothing for the center.
So it's essentially 1,100 brake horsepower right there, what you guys have just seen. Yeah, that's mad. What was that at the wheel? Do we know?
About 950.
950 wheel?
Yeah, just over, I reckon.
950, that's not too bad on a little testing tune. That's mad.
This is the kind of tune we would give you at the track, like as your dead sailor, your sighting lap, so to say. We'll give you this just to check.
Okay, so it's the low boost kind of run.
There's no reason to go lower than this.
Listen guys, we're officially on the table, we're on the board. 1,100 brake horsepower to be precise. 1,097 brake horsepower, 950 at the wheels. That's strong, man. Strong for our foot, as you know what I mean. We've got a lot of headroom, and we're going to shoot for the stars after this. Well, on the next tuning session, but for now, we lit.
We weren't going to try hit the 1,000 today. Today was just to like see where, you know, what she needed, but she wants for nothing. Like, she's happy. We got more than enough fueling to keep going. Turbo's not really trying. I think we're sitting in the 50s on wastegate duty. 38 PSI and that's almost mad. 1,100 brake.
Listen, let me tell you something. That car will easily smash past my record.
There we go.
He's a monster.
You heard it there.
Man, but he's been such a legend today helping us out.
No, 100%.
He actually added some load at the end just to help us because she just wants to run away. I mean, it's not enough. So I think, as I said to you, this would be the tune we'd send you down the track with, just to dead sailor, just to have a look at what's going on. I think she's happy now. I think what we can do is maybe go back to the shop, put some wheels on,
sure,
and then maybe you can do a road test in it.
We'll
leave it at this.
See what it's like. Yeah.
We can maybe do a couple of road logs like this. Obviously, we won't go full send. This is maybe like baby send.
Sure.
So we can name this map baby send.
Baby send. Just imagine when your car makes 1,100 brake horsepower and it's the baby map.
You know, like
the kiddie map.
When you sit in the car, like we can feel when the engine is like, whoof, you know, you're leaning on me.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I feel like I'm driving a stock like 140 or something. And she's like, no, more.
She's liking it.
Yeah,
just liking it.
More.
I would like to see this back on the dyno.
When
I'd like
done.
to see it run
proper numbers.
Yeah. It ran proper numbers today, but let's take my dyno record as a minimum because I don't think I've had a car on my dyno that's as special as this. I really like this car.
All right, Chris. So we're back. We are back the next day now, and we've got something cool to show the people now. We have the car in its near final form, minus a wrap and sponsors and things like that.
So we basically got our blank canvas for our wrap and our sponsors to show them off. So I don't know, show them.
Show them. Here we go, my friends.
So basically, we needed to lose as much weight as possible, and then being a car purpose built, so we needed to be able to perform at places like Pod and at places like your airstrip. So tyre choice had to be something that could work on tarmac and at Pod, which is, we've got Mickey Thompson at the back. It's called it's like, slang would be a cheetah slick, but it is a dot radial. I mean, it is a street legal tyre. I mean, depends where you're from and all, but street legal is street legal. That's
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
part
that's
I
it.
heard. Those are Mickey Thompsons. The
Yep.
fronts are Race Masters.
Cool.
It is quite a common tyre setup. I don't know who else has used this. We did a 245 at the back, 275 at the back, 245 in the front.
Sure.
Zero tread wear on both. So this will pretty much hook if you give it anything. Well, we say that. We tried to launch it last night and she just lit all four wheels.
Okay,
but they
okay.
were cold, to be fair. The rears are a 15-inch, the fronts are a 17-inch.
Sure.
The rears have a bead lock, so basically this ring over here can be uninstalled and it actually sandwiches the bead of the tyre between the rim and the bead lock ring. And that basically stops it because we've got such a big tyre and so much traction. So sometimes what will happen is the wheel will spin and the tyre won't because the tyre is like glued to the road, so to say, because it's too much traction. So a bead lock just means it'll drag the tyre through. It's just not going to spin the rim inside the tyre.
Got ya.
It's locked. So front, we don't really need that because as there's weight transfer, all the weight goes to the back, which is what locks up the back tyre onto the tarmac. But you still want, being a forward drive system with the, I think it's like a 20/80 or 70/30 split on these, we still have driving force going to the front. So we do want a good tyre in the front and a lightweight wheel as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, these Bilacs, they do the job. Brakes are on. I don't know if you can even see them through there.
Drag
They
brakes.
are tiny.
Just about
But yeah,
through there.
that's what makes these wheels so good. They work just perfectly with this brake setup.
Yep.
There's no catching, there's no rubbing, there's no funny noises. There's a little bit of editing that needs to be done, or massaging with an angle grinder, but that's about it. Everything else fits. We will put like an adjustable toe arm in, and that's just so we can set your toe, depending on how much she squats. She will drive like a normal car, even on these tyres.
It's fresh. The car looks fresh, man.
You can see it. It means business. It's not just to compete on draggy on the internet. Like,
Exactly.
cars here to collect
We
trophies,
hit a race.
real trophies.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm quite happy. I think, I mean, yesterday's session we ended on 1100 and it did it effortlessly.
Effortlessly, yeah.
Like, I spoke more with the tuner last night and even with Tommy, like this car will see 1300 on this turbo quite easily. I mean, there's enough in it, plus the nitrous, so once she comes back from the cage.
Yep.
And that's why we're pretty much done as far as we can go now. It's basically going to be a strip down and it's going into for the cage. This was the only date we could get for them to do the cage. So there was no point in us just leaving the car outside or whatever. That's why we said, come, we're going to tune the car a little bit and test it out. Today you get to test it out on the road. Just to give you a little bit of a feeling.
Yeah.
Medium sense, baby sense.
Yeah, baby sense. We're going to do a few little, just to kind of, just give you guys a well-rounded video of like, you know, its new stance, its new low boost power, and just how that reacts on the road. So we're gonna take it out for a little drive, give it a little tickle, and hopefully all will go well.
It'll give us an idea what we need to do suspension-wise as well. Maybe we can do a log, send a tuner log, we can tighten up the tune a little bit. So she keeps moaning at us, but yeah, I think she wants to go too.
She wants to go. She wants to go. And I know the people at home want to see this bad boy hit the road, so why not? Let's take her for a maiden voyage.
Let's go see what she can go.
Let's do it, bro. Nice one. All right, guys, so we're out in this car, and apologies because the light is kind of dying. These cameras ain't the best in low light, but this is my first time driving the car, bro. It's a monumentous occasion right now. It's crazy because right now, like, I'm slightly on the throttle. It's very loud. Come off the throttle. We're kind of chilling. We're kind of talking. But the car is so compliant, and it drives just not like it's normal. Like, you know what I mean? Just put my foot down like
This is as quiet as we could make it.
Yeah. But bro, listen, it's barely ever going to be driven like this on the road unless we need to come out. Little second gear. Yeah. Right, let's see. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
You were short shifting and like, what is it?
It actually changed itself.
Was it changing itself?
Yeah, it was changing itself.
Okay, so it's still busy learning.
Okay, cool.
busy learning.
So that's the gearbox map learning, but it almost felt like it got a little bit more boosty the quicker we went. You know? But it felt really stable actually. Give it a little tickle in third, just a bit of a roll on. Yeah, boys, she's feeling angry. She's feeling angry.
No lights, no nothing.
No lights.
Okay, so she'll do it again now, so she's learning.
Okay. Well, this is it. This is why we're going out. We're getting a little feel for it. We're all learning together, people. All good? All right, let's go.
Stay in it. Nah, she looked after herself. This is f***ing annoying now. It's fine. the like cavitation or something.
Yeah.
Keep going because look, listen. So it's definitely running short on fuel.
Okay.
So I think what's happening when that second pump kicks in, I think it's just there's not enough fuel in the surge tank to push.
Okay.
She's run out of fuel, and that's why she's kangarooing like that.
Okay, so we'll do a little roll in sport mode, let it change itself to see how it does, yeah? Mate, that's angry.
It's quick. Okay, so now we know what the problem is.
Okay.
So we need to put more fuel in the surge tank. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's good. Listen there.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's starving itself. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but this is data that we need to collect. This is as raw first drive as it gets. This is straight off the dyno first drive. But as I said, we're all learning together. So okay.
As soon as you get rid of the cavitation, it comes back.
It comes back. Yeah. So what we'll be able to do hopefully is we'll roll on maybe from a lower gear. I won't plant it because that it seems when it starts hopping a
Let's
little
go
bit.
manual third.
Manual third?
Manual third and roll in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Manual third gear. Bro, this is baby boost! This is crazy! Listen to it! Yeah, that's mad! That is mad! That's fruity, bro!
So when
the
you
revs quick, bro! I saw. You know what I mean? We hit red line, that's mad! This is spicy as hell, but it's dialed, bro! Dialed!
So the tune is smooth, it's just we need more fuel behind it. Yeah. This is gonna be quick. Bro, you give me this car now, give me some fuel, I'm gonna run at 8 now on this street. This thing's fucking quick.
Should we go from second in manual or third? We go third manual.
Third, let's
it's a bit
third,
easier.
yeah.
Right, ready? Right, rolling on third.
Bro, this suspension is so good.
Bro, this feels like it just builds and builds and builds. I think I short shifted it earlier because I was a bit worried about hitting the red line. But bro, yeah, if you roll on, like right now, obviously the kinks are not worked out. And this is as raw as it gets. But bro, the power you feel, but the way the car's dialed is filling me with confidence. Do you know what I mean? This is mad.
So the pump catches up, it looks about 5 seconds.
Got ya.
So I've seen now, it does recover. It's a feed problem.
Yeah. Third gear. Ready? Right, let's go. Cut there a little bit.
Yeah, she cut it.
Yeah. It started to move a little bit there too. Alright, Chris, listen.
It's getting better and better.
Yeah.
She's learning more and more and more.
Everyone is learning. The gearbox is learning. We're learning. The people at home are learning. The car is learning. This is all R&D right now. But I mean, look, the light is dying, and I think let's not keep beating on it when it's not 100% right. I think I felt like the potential is actually filled me with confidence, and it is so fast for a low boost map. I can't even imagine what it's like from the lower gears and really staying on it with a raised red line. Bro, this will be insane.
That's it. Give me more fuel.
Yeah.
We'll go bust at 8 now on the street. We'll do it. This is enough for an 8. I know what.
Yeah, what it feels like. Yeah.
So when my bed lifts off the seat, then I know.
You're
okay,
good.
we're quick.
Yeah. This is bad. We are back, baby, bro. That's potential right there.
First. And that's a real first test drive.
That's as
that
real
was
as it
literally
gets.
off the dyno, put the wheels on and go for
Bro,
a
I've
drive.
never done that before. Everyone learnt together.
Yeah, that's 100%. And
mate,
I'll tell you what, 99% of test drives are like that, where you need to see what's wrong. People don't ever show that. They always want to look like the top stuff.
Yep.
But you saw the car just kept learning, it kept getting better and better. And then as soon as we figured out the fuel problem, so basically what's happening is the fuel rail pressures are higher because it's got extra fuel pumps pushing fuel. So once it sees that, the low pressure fuel pump, which is feeding our surge tank, actually just turns off. It's like, oh, we're at fuel pressure. So I don't need to work as hard. And then you're doing a pull and it's just emptying out the surge tank and then she's like backing off. But once we figured out if you just roll into it, you can kind of keep up with the fuel pressure. It was fun.
I didn't realise the car's got boost by gear on it. So down low, I felt like it had power, obviously, but it was just building and building and building. When I got back, I was like, bro, has it got boost by gear? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, it's making sense. But it is savage up top. Like it is. But another thing is like, I think there was one pull, it got a little bit, just very little bit squirming, but very, very minor. But every other pull, straight, like the car's driving itself.
We literally, I mean, last night we tried to do the launch control, we tried to set up the launch control for you, and we saw where the weakness was in the suspension. And then as soon as we saw that, we knew what we had to change on the suspension, and then you arrived today for a real road test.
Yes, yeah.
First road test. So now we're dyno tuned. And this is what's important. When you dyno tune a car, you need to go test drive it on the road, and you will make map tweaks from there. It's just how it's going to happen.
Sure.
You can't finish a tune on a dyno. It's not the right way to do it. So as you've seen, you've got to experience that now, like, oh wow, she made numbers on the dyno.
Yep.
This is dog shit on the road. Until she starts learning. Until we're like, oh, we need to change this and this and this.
For sure.
So the next time you drive this car, you won't have any of those headaches. I'm excited for your next, next visit.
Thank you. And again, thank you so much to Osprey. Guys, this has been a journey. We're all learning together. This car means loads to me, man. You guys now know the story behind it. I feel like the community's behind this car also, knowing what it means, where we've been. Shout out to Dre, POWERHOUSE, do you know what I mean? And that kind of leads us on to the next thing. Right, so we just done a little test drive on the road. That'll be the last time you ever see this car driven on the road without a cage. Safety is paramount. Listen guys, if you're building cars at this power level to run crazy times, start investing a little bit more in safety. So this car will now go to SW Motorsport, where it will get a full cage. We're going to be caged out nicely just in case something happens. We hope these things never happen, but we know they can. So look guys, I don't want to be or sound preachy. Got to invest in your safety.
It's gone on long enough that people have been building these kinds of cars without cages. It's gone on long enough.
Yeah.
Like we've all been pushing, and everyone wants to have the 1,000. That's what the problem was. 1,000 horsepower was now the average street car.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And people were just not putting a cage into consideration. So
if you have enjoyed today's video, look, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, head over to Osprey's channel. I'll leave links down below in the description, because if you haven't caught any of their prior videos, they do real deep dives into what's going on behind the scenes. Also cool little bits and bobs that I don't pick up. So make sure you check them out, subscribe, watch their video, thank me later. Also, I want to give a massive shout out to everyone involved in this build too, all of our sponsors. I won't go through them all, but if you want to know what it takes to make such a tasty pie, all the ingredients and the recipe will be down below in the description, so check them out. Massive shout out to everyone involved. It's honestly, it's been a journey, and it's going to continue.
We're almost there, man. We're almost there.
We're almost there. It's about to get
placed
very,
the order
very
for dessert and it's on its way, man. Don't worry.
Let's go. Anyway guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.